Alright guys, so I need my microphone. I'm so out of place. What am I doing right now, bruh? I mean, am I sucking up glitter? What in the world? I can't even breathe right now. What's up guys, and welcome back to FaceOverMatter. It's your girl Jay here, and today I am doing this dramatic, super dramatic. Y'all probably have never, I ain't gonna say never, y'all probably have not seen dramatic makeup on me in a long time, at least not this dark. But this makeup look today was inspired by Desi Perkins. She recently posted up a video of doing this makeup look, sort of like this, using the new Stila Magnificent Metals, and this is the actual lid shade of the glitter that she uses, the Molten Midnight, and these are absolutely amazing. They retail for like $24. They're a little expensive for this tiny bottle, but I think it is bomb. I want to get the rest of the shades. But this look was inspired by her. I had so much fun recreating this look. I love how it turned out. And this was actually like round 2 of me doing this look because I did film it a lot earlier today. But I was still trying to like figure out how I wanted to do it because my eyes are a little bit weird. I have like a lot of lid space, and when I open my eyes, my top kind of folds over on my lid and glitter was getting everywhere. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna redo the whole video and, you know, make sure I do it right this time. So I love how it came out the second time more than the first. So this is it. I did post some makeup details on my Instagram earlier today of this makeup look, but you can definitely go ahead and follow up with me on my Snapchat and my Instagram, and also subscribe here on YouTube, and all of that is at FaceOverMatter. So I'm running out of breath and it's hot in here with these lights. So if without any further ado, if you are interested in this recreation, go ahead and keep on watching. Bare face, clean face, let's get it started. So I'm gonna start off with my favorite facial oil, which is the Palmer's Hydration Facial Oil. I still have like a little residue of like stuff under my eyes, but that's okay because we're going full glam today. I'm gonna be using a new product. This is the new Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. Now, if I can get it out the pack, that would be awesome. I used it earlier, so what am I doing? Here we go. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm actually going to do my eyes first because this is actual glitter and the glitter will get everywhere, and I do not want it to get on my foundation and all of the stuff that I've been doing to my face. So first, let's get the hard part out the way. Let's do these silly brows of mine. All right, so for the first shadow I'm gonna take one of my new favorite eyeshadow palettes. This is the Tartiste Pro palette, and it comes with these shades right here. I love this palette. I'm gonna go into my Makeup Geek palette real quick and just grab this shade. So this is Desert Sand, and this one's just like a yellowish kind of brown tan color. I'm just gonna kind of look down and try to get this into my crease. I did this look earlier. If you guys had kept up with me on my Snapchat and stuff, I did this look earlier, and I kind of just wanted to do it again because one, I was out of frame in my first time trying to film this, and then two, I was just trying to get the feel for how I want my color scheme to be and how my eye shape is, because of course my eye shape is a lot different than a lot of people's, so I have to do it kind of like what works best with my eye shape. So I'm gonna go in with the color called Smoked. This is basically like a matte brown shade. And this Tarte Pro palette has very pigmented shadows, so just be very careful. So going straight in with the crease, I kind of like to find where my crease is and like sinks in. So my glitter might have to come a little high, but I think this is what's gonna have to work for me because like I said, my eye shape is very unique. It's very weird. And I love to keep my eyes open when I'm blending so I can see where all the shadow is going, opposed to me being like this doing it. I can just look and see where everything is. Still blending. All right, Jalen. I'm gonna go in with this color called Punk. This honestly looks like a black shade, so I think it's what it is. It's down here. I think it's black. It looks black, so I'm gonna go with that. But I'm gonna just take this color up here in the Tarte palette called Classic It's basically just like a nude, almost white, but like a cream color. I'm gonna take that right at the peak of my brow. I never realized how good Tarte shadows were, so I'm so glad I got this palette. So glad. All right, so now that I have my brow bone shade, now we're gonna go in with the fun stuff. I might have to use a little brush just to kind of clean up everything. So let me go in and get that ready. And again, this one is called Molten Midnight. So going straight in, don't even need no primer, don't need nothing, just go straight in. Trying to be careful because like I said, this is glitter. Never really been a fan of glitter. I just trying to dibble and dab and do some new things, guys, because I feel like I was starting to bore y'all here. That's why I said I have a lot of lid space, so I kind of have to take my glitter a lot higher. All right, so going in with my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and add my Milani spray. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I got the new foundation. I got the Tahoe and I got the medium dark 1. So I did try the medium dark 2 earlier and it did give me like an orange hint, but I am gonna mix the two because this one is a little too pale once I apply it, but it does look good once it oxidizes. So I'm gonna add more of the medium dark 1 and like 1 pump of the medium dark 2, or maybe 2 pumps. So now I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. All right, lashes are on, so let me go on and finish the rest of my concealer map here I'm making on my face. I love this part of doing makeup. Like, I could just add concealer all day, but I ain't trying to get cakey, so let me stop. Like, I'm still trying to get used to talking with these things. Like, it's so crazy. That's like sometimes when I'm doing like my Snapchat, I don't like to call them rants anymore, but when I do my Snapchat, like motivational, you know, snaps or whatever, I like to take them out because I'm always stumbling over my words. Y'all let me know what's some new products to use, because I've gotten to a point where I will walk into Sephora and not know what to get, you know? All right, so before I set the face, I'm gonna go ahead and contour. I'm gonna use my favorite contouring cream right now, which is the e.l.f. foundation palette in the color medium. Earlier I used the stippling brush from e.l.f., but e.l.f., I mean, this is a very old brush, so I can't even try to play e.l.f. right now. But this brush is like basically falling apart. I have hair coming out of it. So the little bristles or whatever you want to call them are falling out. So if you see pieces of hair on my face, that's what that is. But I'll get it off just in case I get it on there. And then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and buff all this in. Why am I zoomed out so far? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bake using my banana powder. I don't want to bake using too much. I like to start from the inside of my face because I want less powder to be on the outside. But I want my highlight right here, so I'm going to barely even put any powder right there. Let me finish the eyes real quick and then we'll come back. So for the eyes, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs, where you at? This is my Marc Jacobs, the Highliner Gel Crayon in the color black, I guess. It's the black one. And I'm going to line all up under here. Now you can keep this look super simple, but I'm gonna do the most. Just because, like I said, this look was inspired by Desi and she did a smoked out lower lash line, so I'm gonna do a smoked out one. So what I'm gonna do is just put it on my lash line first, and then I'm gonna have to go back in and like buff it out. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that smoked color from the Tarte palette, and I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line with this color. And the Marc Jacobs, from what I can tell, is quite smudgeable, so I feel like you'll be good to go if you, you know, if you apply it down first. Desert Sand from Makeup Geek, I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I'm gonna run that underneath the lower lash line as well, just to kind of connect the shadows of what I put on top. I put on the bottom. I don't see a lot of glitter on the base, which is really, really good. It makes me really happy because that's what I was afraid of, getting a lot of glitter everywhere. All right, so now moving on to some fun stuff. I'm gonna take my bronzer. I'm gonna start off with my creamy beige. And I'm gonna go in a little heavy with the bronzer. I'm gonna take my Duo brush from Ruby Kisses. And I'm gonna try to do like an all over brush of bronzer. Cause I don't want it too heavy, but I want it enough, you know, to where it'll show. Golden Almond. Just a little bit, taking my Bedellium Tools 962 brush. I'm just add a little bit to the back side of my face. I just feel like this just brings life into my face when I have a little bit of like an orange tint. So I'm gonna take my Summer Fling from Makeup Geek. Just a couple taps. I don't need a lot of blush. Using that same brush. And just gonna put that on the apples. And then I'm gonna kind of blend it in with my bronzer because I don't want just blush on the apples. Okay, so Tarte has this color. It's like a foil shadow. They have these foil shadows here on the right. And this one is called Glam. And I'm like, it caught my eye earlier when I was looking at the palette. So I think I'm gonna use it. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at that, guys. That's pretty. And I'm gonna go over my Beauty Blender a little bit because that was a little bit too much. Okay, so now for mascara, I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Maybelline Big Shot Mascara. You don't have to use a ton because, I mean, can you really see it? All right, so now for the inner corner, which everyone was asking me about, I'm going to be using, this one is actually an old eyeshadow, but this is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. And it's this shade right here called Isla. It's a beautiful, like, emerald mermaid kind of shimmer green. I think it's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. What I do want to do, just to intensify the inner corner a little bit, I just thought about it. I am going to take this Makeup Geek eyeliner. This is called Mint. And I'm going to add a little bit into the inner corner first. And that's just going to be like my eyeshadow base for the Anastasia shadow. I hope this comes out right. But like I said, this is just going to be a base. So if it's not that pigmented, it's okay. Oh yes, oh yes. Okay, so now that I have that, of course it's not shimmery enough because you can barely see it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Isla. I'm gonna spritz it first just to make it really nice and foiled. That's any trick to get a really nice foiled shadow, is to add some kind of facial spray or water. And what I'm also gonna do is take this old highlighter. This is the only like vanilla highlighter that I have. This is the Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. I used to use this like clockwork too. This is the only like shimmery like vanilla one I have. And I'm gonna take the tiniest amount on the edge of the brush and add that right at the peak of this shadow. Just the peak. And that's just really gonna like open up the entire inner corner. So for lips, I want to go with something, of course, nude. I don't want a whole bunch going on with the lips. So I'm going to go in with my go-to. I always go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. Or I'll go in with my Southern Beauty liquid lipstick in the color Stay Humble. But I feel like this one's going to be a little bit too peachy. But I might do the both of them because it's like each one is missing something that I'm kind of looking for. So I'm gonna go in first with the Stay Humble Peachy. So then I'm gonna go in with this one. This one's a little bit more pale like. All right, and to bring the look together, I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer around the edges of my mouth. This is one of my tricks if I don't have like a perfect brown liner that I wanna use. I just use my bronzer. All right, so just taking a little bit of Golden Almond. I might have to take a little bit of Cafe, but I'm just going around the edges of my mouth. And this look would also be beautiful if you added like a gloss on top of it, but I'm not. Because like I said, I just want these, you know, the absolute attention to go straight to the eyes and the eyes only. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my lip highlight. All right, and now I'm just gonna add my facial spray and we will be done. All right guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys like the look. I love the way it came out. This is like round 2 of doing this makeup look today. It's been a long day. But as I said before, this look was inspired by Desi Perkins. So if you don't follow Desi Perkins, she's a phenomenal YouTuber. She has like over 2 million subscribers. She's phenomenal. I'm pretty sure half of you probably already know about her and seen this look already. But yeah, this look was inspired by her using the new Stila Magnificent Metals. This one is, of course, again, is in the color Molten Midnight. And it is absolutely stunning. And I just feel like that pop of color in the inner corner just did something to me. It just did something to me. So yeah, this is the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this is recreatable for you guys, because I know I definitely took inspiration to it and tried to recreate it. So I hope I did, you know, somewhat of a good job. But let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not already, and God willing, I will definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.